So without any further ado, I want to give it up to the man we call Coach Erik, aka the Soul Motivator, Raider.
Wow, thank you, Uncle Jock. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that amazing, amazing introduction. And I got a question for y'all. I need to know. I got to feel the energy on this one. And yeah, I'm looking for a certain person to come with the energy, but they don't know it yet. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fired
And
up.
team, what's up?
My
Come.
Your
And who gets
juice.
a green sheet?
Everybody, Bobby.
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Yeah, you know what? That certain person energy I needed. She wasn't off of mute, but her energy is exactly, she don't know that I was looking for you. Yeah, Danae, I was looking for you. You was that certain person. Because I don't know if you and Tawana put a skit together, if Jock was in on it, or who is in on this one. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a Tawana. I'm like, oh man, I was going to change my whole call. Because I was like, I had my notes and everything.
No, I got them. I got Tawana, and then Tawana
me
made me
and
get
Tawana.
Jock, and then Jock and Tawana put me up to this. So
that is a lie.
So he was in on it. So it was a setup, y'all. We was putting the play, we was putting the program. Okay, I got it. I'm ready to change.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news. There it is. Come on, Steven. I'm like, hold on. I gotta change up the call and talk about quitting. She's like, I don't like to quit. I'm like, oh. I gotta, if I don't do it first. But you know, Dade, here's the thing. Some people feel that way. Like, I hear people like, Erik, well, I gotta know it all. I gotta do this, and I gotta get ready. And if you know, because I don't like to, I can't lose. I'm saying to myself, do you ever have any dreams? Yeah. What would your goal? You know, are you living your dream home? Nope. Sound like you're going every day losing now, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't achieving the goals you set sometimes. So let's not act like we who we are. Anyway, don't get me started because then I'm gonna get off the track. And I need to get back on the right track.
Erik, can I just say this real quick?
Please do.
That was Danae. But what did you say when you took the test? That was easy.
it was so. I put myself through so much. It was so easy. It wasn't even funny. I was like, I did all of this for nothing. I worried. I procrastinated everything. Because I was in fear. I was like, I don't know, because when it comes to tests, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. But it was easy.
Come on now. Woo! And see, I don't know if you understand something. And Corey J talked about it, be the spirit of gratitude, of knowing and putting God first and understanding, right? And then whatever, and this is not a religious ceremony, but I'm just trying to tell y'all, when you understand where you are and your abilities, see, sometimes we don't know what winning looks like. I'm gonna change the call. I had something together, but I think this Money Making Monday, I wouldn't do y'all a service if I didn't give y'all this to kick off your week. Now I'm gonna talk to y'all from a leadership standpoint, not from you. So some of y'all say, Erik, I'm good. I got this. But you might want to take notes because this is going to help you out. And the notes might be a little scattered. So you might need Reader Brown because I didn't write these down. But think of this from the person beyond, right? Because if it wasn't for Aurelio saying yes, I wouldn't have said even knew about it. So Aurelio, who was my personal sponsor, said yes, so I could hear about it. And then I heard about it and said yes, so Jock could hear about it. And Jock heard about it and said yes, so Tawana could hear about it. Jock said yes, so Tawana could hear about it. And Tawana said yes, so Danae could hear about it. And then Danae said yes, so y'all can hear Danae's story, right? There is no Danae's movie segment, right? There is no Hollywood script. She ain't writing this script about insurance if some people before you didn't say yes. Are y'all with me? So I want to talk about this from a leadership standpoint because our goal is to really create leaders. We're in the 6 figures in 6 months push. We're in the second half of our pre-launch. Remember, the pre-launch. So what does winning look like? I'm telling y'all, most people don't know what winning looks like. You know why? Because your idea of winning is what Hollywood told you your idea of winning in business should look like. If you ain't got a Lamborghini, If you ain't got a Bugatti, then what are you talking about? Right? If you ain't got a fancy car, if you ain't got a big house, then you're not winning. See, the business school is not often taught in school. Entrepreneurship is not something that's taught. There's a difference between, sometimes people say business owner. There's sometimes being a difference between being a business owner and an entrepreneur. Some business owners are entrepreneurs, but some entrepreneurs aren't business owners, right? And I don't want to go down that road, but the reason why I say there's a difference because like I can buy a business and not really be an entrepreneur. I can go, there's a flower shop, I can put up the money, spend the money, and I got a flower shop and it's already up and running. I just had the capital to do that. Somebody else is running it. I may never look back at it again. Doesn't make me an entrepreneur. I don't have to build it up. I didn't have to start it. Maybe the person who first started that flower shop, maybe they was an entrepreneur because they had to take it from the ground. They had to build something. Are y'all with me? But a business owner sometimes doesn't have to build it. Sometimes people buy franchises and it's already up and running. I didn't start the franchise. I bought a franchise, it was already up and running. Bought me a Subway shop, it was already up and running. And I remember boss lady, Judy Sheffield and her husband, they owned some Subways and they sold it. Well, the person they sold it to was already up and running for them. Now they had to put some tweaks and do some things, but are y'all with me? You know, I've been a franchise owner, but it was at the ground floor. I had to build it up, right? I had to do everything. I had to build that business up. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes just because they're a business owner doesn't make them an entrepreneur. Are y'all with me? So we here are entrepreneurs. And, you know, maybe when we pass on or when we stop, you get to ED, you can sell your book of business. You can sell your business, right? That's one of the things people love about this business. Our Xperia allowed you to sell your business. But you had to build it up to sell it. The person coming in may not had to build it up to sell it. Are y'all with me? So just keep in mind, business owners, entrepreneurs. So I'm gonna talk to y'all entrepreneurs. What does winning look like in an entrepreneur? See, to me, my definition of an entrepreneur is winning is the person who wakes up tomorrow and they're still an entrepreneur. When you wake up tomorrow, are you still calling yourself an entrepreneur? Are you still in business? That's one level of winning. When you wake up, do you see yourself as an entrepreneur? Not the rest of the world, not your wife, not your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, your aunt, not even your business partners. Do you see yourself as an entrepreneur when you wake up? See, some of y'all haven't made that shift yet. See, some of y'all don't see yourself as an entrepreneur. You see yourself, you got your job, you see yourself as an accountant. I'm an accountant. This is what I do. You know what? I'm a tractor trailer. This is what I do, right? You know, I'm a landscaper. This is what I do. I do landscaping. I'm a maintenance officer. Whatever it is, your career. I'm a firefighter. I'm a police officer. This is what I do. I don't do this as also. Are y'all with me? See, when you see yourself as an entrepreneur and you wake up as an entrepreneur, you're winning. You're winning. That's one level of winning. The next thing, are you constantly trying to get better and master your craft? Only you. See, these are some of the things that only you can decide. Every day I'm trying to get better and master my craft. Every day. Like I'm really trying to master. If I only got 3 hours to apply my business, I'm trying to master my craft in those 3 hours. You know, there's a saying of old proverb, I don't know where it came from, but it says, measure twice, cut once, right? And if you got 5 hours to chop down a tree, they say take 4 hours and sharpen your saw, and then take 1 hour to chop the tree down. See, one way you can know you're winning is if you're sharpening your saw. So y'all come here every day to sharpen your saw. See, y'all show up every day as an entrepreneur because you show up, you dialed in. Nobody came to you, you dialed in. The second thing is you're sharpening your saw. See, so I know all of y'all are winning already. You may not know it. You may not feel it. But I see it. Are y'all catching that? I see it. See, I don't know if Tawana knows that she's winning, but I see it because Danae's taking the test. See, Tawana shows up every day. She's sharpening her saw. She says, yep, I'm doing this. May not have the results I want, but I'm doing. But guess what? If Tawana had quit and stopped a long time ago, there is no Danae talking about, yeah, I feel. She never said she failed the test. She didn't say no. It was a little rocky. I think Tawana set up. Tawana did all the talking. Danae just came on and just played the role. Yeah, I don't like losing. I don't like winning. If I lose, I'm ready to quit. Right? She set us up. But this doesn't happen if Tawana is not sharpening her saw every day. If Tawana doesn't wake up every day, see herself as an entrepreneur. Are y'all catching that? See, I'm giving y'all some of the signs how to know that you're winning in business. Now, they always tell you the entrepreneur, the only way to measure is your bank account. I'm not going to, yeah, you can measure by are you making money? That's a great thing. But here's the thing. You make money by waking up every day, seeing yourself as an entrepreneur. You make money by sharpening your saw. And part of sharpening your saw is learning the products. In our industry, as an insurance agent, right? We life insurance. You got to learn the products, right? You got to learn how to market your business. You heard Troy said, you know what? I didn't have any events. So I created an event. I'm going to create my own storm. That's learning. Well, how do I learn an event? Then you hear Jock say, you know what? I'm going to ask Keisha. She does events. I'm going to start doing more events too. I'm going to start learning how to do more events. He knows how to do events in the entertainment world. I'm going to start learning how to do more of these community events and become that person. Are y'all with me? That's constantly sharpening his saw. He wakes up saying, I know I'm in business. See, you keep doing those things, the revenue follows. Are y'all with me? The revenue follows. See, but you got to do some of those things. See, this is different. Some people say, Eric, I'm driving for Uber. I'm an entrepreneur. No, you're driving for Uber. Why? Because all you got to do is you get in the car. When the little thing go ding, bing, you got to ride. You follow the instructions. I follow the map to the person's house, pick the person up or the food up, and then get back in the car. And then bam, I get paid. Are y'all with me? That's it. Doesn't require any kind of brain power, any kind of thing. It doesn't require me to wake up and say, I'm an entrepreneur. It doesn't require me to sharpen my saw. It just requires me to make sure I know how to drive. I already knew how to drive. Are y'all with me? See, so can you make money? You can make money as an employee. You can make money as a business. You can make money doing a lot of things. You can stand on a corner and just make money, hold the sign, say, I need money, right? You can make money, say, hey, y'all, I need y'all to donate. What's that? GoFundMe. Just put up a GoFundMe page and get people to put up. There's a lot of ways to make money. So money is not the only factor for winning as an entrepreneur. Y'all catch that? And we're so driven that we think money's the only thing. Yeah, you get the ring. I want a bigger ring. Why? Because that's what I want to do. I want to win. I want to win bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Do I need money? Absolutely. But it's not the only way to measure if you're winning as an entrepreneur. Are y'all catching me? And the key word I said is winning. I didn't say you won, not W-O-N, not like it's over. I have achieved. Winning is in the process, ongoing, I-N-G. It's a verb, means it's constantly. Are y'all with me? I'm always winning. Every day I'm winning. Every day I'm winning. Because you know why? DJ Khaled said it best, because all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Woo! Are y'all catching that? Right? Ooh, answer the hardest thing is showing up to class. Yeah. So that's the things. What does winning look like? Now, the second thing is winning too, as an entrepreneur, becoming a leader. Somebody always says, how do you know if you're winning as a leader? Look behind you. Is there anybody following you? Do you have anybody following you? See, I see Nicole. I know he's winning. Somebody, Eric, he's on the scoreboard. He's doing all the things. Well, I know he's winning because he got people following him. He's winning to 11. Now he got executive directors following. He got Dr. Teresa. He got multiple EDs following him. Are y'all with me? He got people like Annie Willie. Are y'all catching that? So now you say, well, how do you get there? How do you get to have other people following you? You know the first thing you got to do to get people to follow you? You got to ask them to follow you. See, Eric, I got to learn all this stuff. No, nobody's going to follow you. You got to ask them to follow you. You ever watch a YouTube video to say, hey, I need y'all to like, share this comment, hit the subscribe button, right? If they don't ask for the sale, you may not hit the subscribe button. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you love the content, but I'm telling you, they're going to say, hey, I need you to, you got to ask for it. Are y'all with me? See, that's one of the things as being an entrepreneur. when there's entrepreneurs? Are you out there asking and being that leader? Are you asking people to follow you? You know why most people don't ask people to follow them? Goes back to the beginning. They don't see themselves as a good leader. They don't see themselves, that's number one. They usually don't see themselves as a good leader because they don't see themselves as a really good entrepreneur, right? Because they know they ain't been studying. They don't know anything. Do y'all realize people will pour money and sow money into something that hasn't been created yet? Ooh. People will sow money. They even got a thing they call it venture capitalists, right? They will sow money into a good idea. Something hasn't been created yet. They're like, oh man. And you know what? Some of the best people who sow money, do you realize they call it a qualified investor? Look that word, a qualified investor. To be a qualified investor, you got to make, I think, like $250,000, right? You got to have a net worth of so much. Why? Some ventures, they said to sow money into a new venture, you got to be qualified to know what you're sowing money into. At least got to have enough net worth so you can lose it. See, there's people with money who are willing to sow into a venture. The average person never even gets invited. I want you to understand something. The average person doesn't get invited to sow money into something that hasn't launched yet. So when companies are looking for their initial investors, initial funding, when they're trying to launch the company, they got to go to people who are qualified to see and understand what's being done. They can't come to Billy Bob who ain't never done it. Majority of us don't qualify as a qualified investor. So they can't come to us. So where am I saying that? So because nobody's ever came to you to invest in something that hasn't been built, you don't understand that you're building a business that hasn't been built, and you don't want nobody to follow you because you ain't never understood that the real people who understand it want to get in on the ground floor. I want to invest in Donna before she comes a superstar. Why? Because once she comes a superstar, yesterday's price ain't today's price. Some of y'all ain't catching what I'm saying. See, some of y'all you're not being great leaders because you ain't asking nobody to follow you, and you're not asking nobody to follow you because you don't understand. You think I gotta have arrived. No, people will follow, and I'm trying to tell you, the quality of people who follow you in the beginning is sometimes better than the quality of people who follow you at the end. Because once you arrive, anybody can get on the bandwagon, right? We call it, don't we got a term for that? They call it the bandwagon. I see you, Rodney. Once you arrive, it's easy to get people to get on the bandwagon. Oh, the Washington Commanders are winning. No, man, people on the bandwagon. Let's go. Man, we ready for Baltimore. We're going to knock them out. Last year when they was losing, man, it's like, oh, we need to change the name back to the Redskins. We need to do this. Now they're like, oh, we're Commanders fan. We proud again. Now they're on the bandwagon. Are y'all with me? So it's easy to get on the bandwagon when things are winning. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when you start going out asking people to join you and follow your business now, even when you're in the beginning phase, the ones who follow you, those are the people who say, I see something in you. Those are the ones you want to run with. You better go start telling the world, because there's a whole bunch of qualified people who do not know this opportunity exists. They're waiting for you to go tell them. So that's one way to see you winning. Talking about leadership. Do you got anybody following you? I'm telling you why people don't have people following, because most of y'all are afraid to ask. Because you got to figure like, I got to get there first. But I'm telling y'all, ooh, don't wait till you get there. Anybody catching what I'm saying? Does that make sense to some of y'all? Now, from a leadership standpoint, I told you I'm talking to you from a leadership standpoint because some of y'all are thinking that. But here's the thing. Now you got to be able to go out and tell the next person to do that. So let's say Judy, or no, let me get a name to nobody. Let's say I'm Karen, right? I'm Karen, and I joined the team. I don't know much, but you on this call, you just signed up Karen. Do y'all know you got to get Karen in the position to think that she can now go out and tell other people about the business. That's how your business grows. You got to now be able to pour into Karen. So you got to take the message I just showed you. That's what I'm telling you. You got to take this message, put it in your own words, and give it to Karen. But why don't we do that? Because see, some of us are still waiting to receive our blessing. Eric, you know what? Well, when I get blessed, when I start making money, then I can go tell Karen. I got to see it first. I got to believe it first. Remember I told you, because most of y'all are not qualified investors. Most of y'all don't qualify by the government standards as a qualified investor. We got told by somebody because somebody saw something in us and we signed up. But that doesn't necessarily mean we see in us what somebody else sees. Ooh, I'm gonna get heavy on y'all. See, some of y'all don't see in yourself what other people see because you live with yourself. You know when you go in the bathroom, it comes out and it stinks. But we don't. I ain't been in the bathroom with none of y'all except one, and he's my son. Right? And I know when he come out of this thing, I'm like, ooh, man, where's the air freshener? Right? You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I don't know. But y'all do. So y'all still are, you're holding on to some of the things that doesn't even matter. It don't matter to the next person. Do y'all get me? It doesn't matter to the next person. Nobody cares. I was out this weekend talking to people trying to recruit, and I went to I said, man, I'm gonna buy some new shoes. I said, you know, I'm going to get some new shoes. We went to dinner and stuff. We talking. I said, man, talking to the people, give us a call. I said, I'm going to go buy some new shoes. I went to I said, you know, I'm upgrading my wardrobe. It's time for me to get my new shoes. Right? So I go to the store. They don't pay me, so I ain't going to tell you what kind of was. Closed mouth don't get fed. You're right. So I go to the store and I said, let me try these shoes on. I should buy the same shoes. For me, I buy the same thing over and over again. I got like 5 pairs of 6 sets. I'll probably 15 pairs of the same sweatpants. So y'all see me wearing the same sweatpants. It's not the same sweatpants. I'm a uniform guy. That's the way I operate. I got 15 pairs of the same sweatpants, right? Now I might wear the same one over and over again because the other 15 sitting in the closet because that's the way the one's closer to me. But anyway, that's another story. But I do got 15 pairs. So I'm going to the store, the same store. So I'm gonna buy the same pair of shoes that I always got, right? Because I just try to be very simple. That helps me out. So I said, I'm gonna go buy, should I buy a new pair, the same ones I already got, or should I try it a little different? It looks kind of similar. So I'm sitting down, Mary said, why don't you try something a little different? I said, I don't know, man, I should stick to my old fake one. I said, okay, no problem. I'm trying something just a little bit different. So I'm sitting down, trying something a little bit different. And I take my shoes off and it's like, you know what? I'm wearing mismatched shoes. Because my shoes look so similar, they same shoes. I've been walking all day in mismatched shoes, right? And I'm like, dang it, I got one pair of the shoes that I was getting, and I'm like, dang, I'm thinking I'm buying something similar, but I got one pair of each. They both already had one of these two similar shoes. And I'm wearing mismatch of those. So what I'm trying to get to, I was out there recruiting. It don't care. Nobody ever talked to me and said, hey, brother, I said, Mary, you think people know how to mismatch shoes? So I had to buy the shoes because I'm like, I need to have now I know I had to wear a matching pair of shoes. But I'm like, you think anybody knew, Shane? Nobody care about your shoes. Nobody paying attention. You didn't know. Are y'all with me? Now that I knew, I'm now feeling some kind of way. People wasn't looking at me. Eric was feeling some kind of way. I could have walked out there and put my mismatched shoes back on and enjoyed my day. Same way I was enjoying my day before. But now I know. And so because I know, I think everybody else is looking at my mismatched shoes. But they're the same brand. They just have different styles of the same shoes, same color and everything. Make sense? So I had to go put on the right pair of shoes so I could feel good. But it has no bearing. Me trying to feel good has nothing to do with what other people are thinking about the opportunity to join my business. Now, I know I took a long way around, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is you as leader, you have to get good at finding a way to help that new person get the word out so they can start leading. They don't wait for them to say, oh, I got to figure this thing out, y'all. If everybody got to wait for, because you don't know what people's learning curve is. If they got to wait, then they got to wait, then they got to wait. You're going to look up and your business is on stall. You got to run with the runners, walk with the walkers, but don't sit with the sitters. But here's the thing. Most people are sitting because nobody told them they can get up and get in the game. That's where your leadership skills has to come in. I'm not asking you to be a babysitter. So I don't sit with the sitters. I don't be a babysitter. But here's the thing. There's some champions sitting down because none of us has told them to get up and run. Because they're thinking, because nobody ever told them. what it looks like. They're thinking all these things in their head, what they see TV, when they see Hollywood. They're thinking what they have to do to become the next Bill Gates. I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. They're thinking what they got to do. Are y'all with me? They don't know. So that's where we got to come with 100% confidence. Hey, Billy Bob, get your ass up and let's go. Billy Bob, you are a leader. I see leadership in you. Well, I don't know nothing. Billy Bob, stop. You're going to learn it. Stop saying what you don't. Say what you're going to do. Are y'all with me? Call yourself as so you are, not what you used to be or what you can't. Speak life into your people. That's my message to y'all today. As leaders, we have to speak life into our people to help them see what they don't see, because most of them don't realize the rich, wealthy, they're looking for investments before it gets off the ground. The everyday person, they say by the time the stock gets to them, the word gets to them, it's already, the money's already got out the market. Are y'all with me? So don't wait for Billy Bob to become a champion. Y'all got to believe he's a champion. And that's where the great coaches come in, the great leaders. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to you, Troy. Hope y'all got something out today's Money Making Monday. And take it away, Mr. Gandy. Did I see Troy?
I think Troy had to take a phone call.
I gotta do this thing right here real quick.
Okay, no problem. Right. So with that being said, filling in for
yeah, I'm back with you. I am with you in the mix.
Okay, we're filling in for Troy Gandy. And is Troy's Gandy with the recap.
And it is time for the recap relay. And I had to put my tennis shoes. I was lacing up my shoes real quick. Had the mayor on the line. Had to cut the mayor off because I said I got work to do. So with that being said,
hold on, y'all. See, y'all don't understand the dedication. Troy said he put the mayor on hold for his business to finish to do what he's got. Some of y'all ain't got that level of dedication. Some of y'all like I'm telling you, Troy, I don't know if I'm like, man, look, I'm like, y'all, see, I got to go. But I'm trying to tell y'all what it takes to win. It's that mindset. Woo, Troy, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I said, Mayor, I understand. You got to go ahead to the halls of justice, and I got to go ahead and handle this right now. And she said, okay, thank you. Oh, well. But that being said, we know today was impacted with a lot of nuggets, and we just heard from the man with the nugget bucket, and he was just blowing them away, just one right after the other, as always. So we're going to start this relay with whoever wants to get on the track and win. And I shouldn't have to look around too much to find somebody that wants to win. I know that's right. Here's a man that always wants to lead from the front, and I give it up to Mr. LaCole Elijah Pye.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Wow, that was awesome this morning. Thank you so much for sharing that. You know, you said measure twice, cut once. That was deep. Measure twice, cut once. Because sometimes we make quick decisions that we later come back to regret. And I always equate that to you are in the business for yourself. And 5 months, 1 year, your business is not making you rich. And you are not thinking about quitting. But you work your job for 5, 10, 15 years and didn't make you rich. And you're still hanging in there. You got in so much abuse at your place of job, but you still take it. But you make one phone call and somebody say no. And that demoralizes your entire business plan. Measure twice, once. And when we measure, look at, in this case, because I always talk about the legacy, that's what actually fire me up every day. What I'm doing compared to my job, my business compared to my job, which one is going to be there for me tomorrow when I retire or I become sick or disabled? That's going to be there for my family. And that is where I should put more of my attention. Measure twice, cut once. So think about your business.
Yes.
Your business is going to give you more than anything else. The legacy is here. So thank you.
All right. Thank you. for bringing that first leg on through and putting it in the zone so that we can just pass that ball or pass that baton now to Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Hey, thank you so much. Passing the ball to me. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Sharpening our saws every day when we come on here. That really got to me. I say, yeah, because I tell myself, Teresa, 23 years teaching, you sharpen your saw over there, but here is a new saw to be sharpened, right? So I come in here, I tell my team members every day, I said, we got to build ourselves. We couldn't give what we don't have, right? So when we come in here, we sharpen our saws, we are ready. And I like when you said it, sharpen your saw for 3 hours, and then you can cut a big old tree in 1 hour. That is powerful, okay? Because when we sharpen our saws and it becomes so sharp, as soon as we get that, we're ready to cut it down one time. So I really love that analogy there that you brought today. And bringing the light to our team members. Yesterday we had a, a team huddle. How many people got on? And those who got on, I was telling them, Kamal is here. You got new members. We got to show them the light. We got to show them. We got to, bring value to them. If not, as soon as they sign on, they quit because nobody showed them the value of what we have. So thank you so much for helping us sharpen our saws every day when we come on this call as entrepreneurs. Okay, because it's tough. Employee, employer, that transition, we got to sharpen ourselves. We couldn't make new money with an old self.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got it down. And we got the third leg that we are ready for. And Dr. Teresa O'Day, she was just bringing it through and she was extending herself and just putting it out there, trying to help the next person that didn't have a hand up just right now. So she actually carried it an extra 5 yards for you. So now we're going to pass it on to the lady that is already licensed up, ready to go. We know she's in the game now. None other than Miss Dunny. That's what you got the license for. That's right. You ready? We know you are. Yeah, yeah. Come off mute. Let me help you out. Come off mute.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sitting up here. I'm doing two things at one time. I apologize. Okay. Okay. So hang in there. Hang in there. Don't give up. Don't quit. I say this because I have an understanding of I understand things a little differently. So I say this. Faith is something that you you rely on other people to do for you. Okay, so you having faith in something else. I say have faith because I am in control of my fate. Okay, so I talk a little differently than some people. So I use my fate because I know who I am, what I am, and where I can level up to. I am in control of that. So I move a little differently. So all I say is hang in there no matter what. Use your fate to get you where you need to go. If you want to do faith, that's fine, but just use your fate to get you to where you want to go. Move in fate. That's all I want to say.
All right, all right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that right there has taken that third leg in, and I'm ready for the fourth leg. Ready for the fourth leg, indeed. But that's something tells me that we need somebody else to just jump in here on this track for a minute. And I'm seeing a man that I know he's an athlete. He's always ready. He's always up for a challenge, and he knows how to bring it through and win with it. I'm gonna give it to Mr. Isaiah Robinson. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Where you at? He probably holding a baby in one arm and a football in the other. Well, without that being said, if he can't shuttle and hand that ball off real good right now, we're gonna pass it on to the sister up top, none other than Mr. Tawana Chisley. And Isaiah is grateful.
Okay, for the sake of time, so we can keep it moving. Eric
Yes.
talked about how do you know you're an entrepreneur? When you wake up the next day and you're still an entrepreneur. You got to know who you are. Keep it moving. Constantly master your craft. And what was real important was speak life into your people. And I was not trying, I was doing that last Thursday with some of them that are not moving. I really thought they were going to be on this morning, but they're still not here. So that's it.
All right, all right. Uh-oh. We got some folks that really want to win. Somebody else wants to get on the track. So come on, Mr. Kamal. Come on, give me what you got.
Man, this talk today just really spoke to me, like the whole thing. Erik the Soul Motivator talked about being an accredited investor. I had an opportunity to invest invest in something where traditionally you would have to be an accredited investor. And the whole time, my mentor, who's spearheading the project out of Africa, they told him he couldn't do it. They told him it couldn't be done. You're not going to be able to accomplish this. And long story short, obviously, now that the company is about to go public, the same people who told him that he couldn't do it is now want to buy the whole business. He's had offers to buy the whole business. So when Erik the Soul Motivator said that yesterday's prices ain't today's prices, understand that you have a foundation. You have a foundational opportunity here. And one day it's going to be, hundreds of thousands, millions of agents, and you're going to have an opportunity to ask yourself, did I invest in a foundational project? Did I invest in me enough? Did I invest in my team enough to experience the benefit of a foundational opportunity? So awesome stuff. This is the #1 CEO meeting on the planet.
I believe you. I believe you. You
Yes.
almost made me cry right there, because I was one of those guys that had an opportunity to invest in Google when it first started. And trust and believe, Google is a different price right now. So I understand it. But that being said, we are ready for the final leg, and the final leg is with none other than that money. What you doing, money? Oh, come on, step on the track all late and wrong and everything. Come on, man. Get it done and get it done quick, because I got to get on to the sister that knows how to take it home. Come on, man. Do your thing.
I think I just wanted to sneak up on somebody. That's all I want to do today.
Sneak. You got to run in here. Let's go.
How you say? I'll put on one boot and one sneaker. Be run, so I can run a little quicker. This is something that he just said maybe flash into when you talk about your business and be an investor. When you sign your AAO, excuse me, am I saying it right? AAO?
AOA.
Thank you, sir. Because I knew you, man, count on for me. You already invested into your business. What it is, this is the thing that you got to look at it from this way. How much do you want to invest in your business? Because you already started the business when you first signed your first contract. And then you always start investing more into your business as you take your test and pass your test.
You got 30 seconds.
So how much more that you want to do and put into your business to make the most for you? And how you saying build a lifetime of wealth for your family.
10 seconds.
Up to you. What you gonna do?
All right. All right. You in the paint. Thank you, good man. We appreciate you for going and playing your part and running that baton on through. And now we get a chance to give it to none other than we know somebody that's going to bring it home. She's going to always not miss not one step. And she knows how to stick it on through off the ticker tape or whatever you call it. And the checker flag, she going to have everything waving by the time we get finished. And that is none other than our very own Miss Downtown Rita Brown.
Thank you, Troy. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stay in the mindset of gratitude and gratefulness. Nothing is possible without God's grace. Sometimes the enemy gets busy. So what? We are strong when we are united. God supersedes a blessing when we come together in unity. We cannot produce without each other. We need each other. We cannot make it to ED without each other. The community unity walk was successful. Troy said there wasn't any events going on in his business, so he created his own. Biblical principles apply to our business. People need what we have. Open our mouths and talk to people. Congratulations to Danae on her Oscar this morning. And also congratulations to Danae for passing her test, and to Tawana. Your license is a testimony to others that are unlicensed. If I'm calling you, I'm building my business. If you're calling me, you are building your business. Wherever you are, talk to everyone. You never know who wants to join you in business or get a policy. When you understand where you are and your abilities, you are winning. Erik talked to us from a leadership point of view this morning. He said the goal is to create leaders. What does winning look like? Your idea of winning is what Hollywood told you. Entrepreneurship is not taught in school. There is sometimes a difference between business owners and entrepreneurs. Sometimes business owners don't have to build it. We are entrepreneurs. Xperia allows you to still sell your business, but you have to build it up. What is winning? How to know you're winning in business? The first thing is when you wake up tomorrow and you know you're an entrepreneur, then you are winning. Do you see yourself as an entrepreneur when you wake up? Secondly, are you constantly trying to get better and master your craft? Measure twice, cut once. If you have 5 hours, take 4 hours to sharpen your saw and 1 hour to cut. You are winning already showing up to the call every day. Sharpening your saw also by learning the products and marketing. The revenue follows. There are a lot of ways to make money. Money is not the only factor to measure if you are winning. We are winning. Winning means you are still in the process. We haven't won. It's constant, ongoing. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. The third, do you have anyone following you? How do you get people to follow you? You have to ask them to follow you. Are you asking people to follow you? People will sow money into something that has not been created yet. A good idea. That's called a qualified investor. The average person don't get invited to be an investor in something that's not created yet. The quality of people that follow you in the beginning may be better than those that follow you in the end. There are a lot of qualified people that do not know out there that do not know this opportunity exists, and they are waiting on you. Don't wait till you get there. Talk now. Pass it on to your team. Pour into your team. Get them in the position to think that they can do it. Take the message to them. Some of us don't see ourselves the way other people see us. They see more in us than we see in ourselves. We have to get good at getting the new person to finding their way. Run with the runners, walk with the walkers. Don't sit with the sitters. We have to tell them to get up and run. We have to have 100% confidence and tell them they are leaders. Call yourself so you are. Speak life into your people. Don't wait for them to be a champion. Help them to believe they are champions. That's it. That's all.
Ooh,
Hey,
ooh, ooh,
hey,
ooh. Thank you,
there
Miss
it
Rita.
is. Boop, there it is. As they say, always a huge round of applause for nobody that gets it done better. All right, all right. And with that being said, we're going to turn it back over to our executive director, Mr. Erik Robinson himself, the soul motivator.
Woo! Wow. I'm telling y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Couple of quick announcements. Atlanta, look out. We're coming to Atlanta, the ATL. It's going to be big. It's going to be huge. Nicole, I just want to give it to you. I don't know if your team is doing something. I know my team, we're going to try to get together and put something. So all the ATL people, we got to get together maybe Friday night. So just be on the lookout, be on the listen. I'll be there. So the 19th, I'll probably be there that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and probably leave Monday. So 4 days. So you know somebody in ATL, let's get together. You're there. I want to meet you.
Ooh.
That's one. Two, the second thing is level up. Let's go. We're about a month away now. We packed, I'm telling you, we're going to talk about this building events. When somebody said it earlier, you build your business from event to event. I think Nicole said it. That's what you got to really push everything you got to go and build it from event. And I'm telling y'all, you want to get big, you better start speaking French. A lot of times we like to perform fast on how we do things, how you do things, but like we go, I do it this way and I do it this way. This is what I'm saying. You start speaking French. We. I want y'all to master in French. So let's push the events. The second thing today, you got the CEO tap. Come, Jamie's going to be talking about some Q&As. So bring your questions. Come to the CEO tap today at 2 p.m. You got the CEO of the company. Invite people. You might invite somebody out. Hey, come listen, see what we're doing. And our team, we got our team huddle tonight at 7 p.m. Tell all your folks, all the USAX, we're doing our team huddle. Get your people there. Y'all know where to be at. Tell them, let's go. And as Uncle Jock said, level up, level up, level up. Get your level up tickets. We're gonna let me let y'all in secret. Your business, today's price ain't gonna be yesterday's price ain't gonna be today's price. I'm trying to tell you, by the time we finish, when we launch, if you pack the house in Atlanta and then level up, if y'all do everything you got to do, watch what happens to your income. It will scare you. Y'all heard Takesha talk about, I'm getting running 6 figures. She has a regular career and other things else, other businesses. And she's great talking about, I'm doing 6 figures over here. It's going to freaking scare you if you listen and follow the instructions. So with that being said, love y'all. Let's go. 2 p.m. CEO tap. 7 p.m. We got a team huddle. Get your tickets. 120 agency plan. If you haven't got them, get your people there. We're gonna be leveling up. Bye.
Peace of the Lord be with you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Peace and blessings to all.